gonna test her to see what kind of gene she has. Her mom is hetero-polled, so there's a chance that the calf is homozygous polled, and there's a chance that the calf is A2A2. So we're gonna pull hairs and get her tested. One other thing, we did get Lily's genetic testing back. So we had her tested to see if she was, what her polled status was. We know she was polled because Mr. President's homozygous polled, so he can only throw polled calves, so that means all his calves are born without horns. So there's two different types of polled status. There's heterozygous and homozygous. So she's either got 2 copies or 1 copy. She's actually homozygous polled, so she's got 2 copies of the polled gene, so that means basically any bull that she's bred to, horned bull, heterozygous bull, she can only have polled, no horned calves. So that was good. That was cool because her mom is heterozygous polled, so she's only got 1 copy. So there was a chance that she would have been heterozygous polled. So that's cool. Good news for that. That's what we're shooting for in our breeding program. We had her tested for the A2 milk proteins, and she is A2A2 as well. So she will produce A2 beta casein proteins in her milk. So that's the other part of our breeding program that we're shooting for. Now, if you notice, Lily has a black nose. All our other... Thanks for ruining the shot there, Ladybug. So Lily has a black nose. I'll show you our other red cattle. She carries what's called a wild type red allele or red gene. So there's true red and then there's wild type red. So she's got 1 copy of wild type red and 1 copy of the true red gene, which is why she has a black nose. That's associated with the wild type red allele. So she's our first Red Dexter with a black nose. Now Ladybug is done, she's not red. So June, for example, she's got a pink nose. So she does not carry the wild type red. Emma has a pink nose. So that means that these two, anyway, they have the true red alleles, not the wild type. And then Pippi, she has a pink nose. So that black nose, that's associated with the wild type allele. So it's just something, another unique thing about the Dexters and their color. They typically come in red, black, and then done. So Briar is done. Jolene is done. See, Briar is more of a more chocolatey brown, whereas Jolene's more of a tan brown color. So I'm not going to go into real great details about the color variation combinations of breeding is more complicated than like straight up A2 and polled. But since she's got the wild type gene, that means her mom carries that wild red or wild type gene. I don't believe Mr. President does, because I believe the wild type is dominant over the true red. So anyway, so I do have a barn, the barn stall cleaned out. I'm going to be moving Katinka and Lily into the barn, and we'll separate them at night because we're going to actually milk Katinka. She is a second freshener, so that means she's had 2 calves, Lily being her second, and she tolerates me pretty well. She goes on a halter pretty well for actually never being halter broke, other than the few times we've had her on the halter. So she hasn't been kicky, but we did receive a product from Ireland, a gift, and the gift is something to do with milking. So we're going to be trying that product out here and showing you what that is. So stay tuned. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. We really appreciate you watching our videos, and we will see you on the next one.